My baby is watching her cartoon. Yeah, see, she's watching her cartoon. Oh, okay. She doesn't want to be disturbed. Okay. So I will go inside. I'll just take a small video. So, you know, today actually I had gone for a massage. And my wife was playing with my baby. Okay. And there another baby joined in. And I'll play the footage of the video. And if you see the video, what you'll notice, first you watch the video, then I'll give my thoughts.
เฮเลนเอาให้น้องเร็วค่ะลูก
ให้เขาเล่นด้วยกันน้ำไม้เร็วน้ำไม้มองนี่ลูกมองนี่น้ำไม้มาสาดค่ะเวลคัมเด็กๆจะแถมเด็ก
น้องก็
ให้
อยากคุยกับเบื่อใหญ่ก็เซ้ยอยู่
ช่างว่ะถ่ายแบบนี้สวยน้องเลยขวบ1 เดือนน้องบ้านใช่ไหมขวบเดือนกว่าแล้วน้องไม่พูดเลยให้เล่นเดินตอนไหนนะอุ้ยน่าตียังเลยให้เล่น
เดือนไหนเดือนว่างหาน
บอกว่าจับ ให้เล่นเดินตอนกี่เดือนนะ
ถ้าเริ่มเดินก็ตั้งแต่11เดือนแล้ว แต่ว่าตาหนูหังบ่ได้พาเพิ่นย่างไงหนูค้างไว้แต่อยู่ในนั้น
อ๋อของใหม่ค่ะลูกของใหม่ค่ะลูกให้พี่เล่นด้วยพี่เล่นโอ้ยหวีผม
ผม
อุ้ยให้เล่นหวีผมใหม่หวีผมเหรอคะไปขับรถบึ้น
So now in this video, if you actually saw it, my baby was playing with this other small baby, and this other baby, she grabbed the toy from my baby, and my baby didn't say anything. Then that baby grabbed another toy. My baby didn't say anything, and I didn't see the interaction, but my wife showed me the video footage. So it was evident to me that my baby doesn't know she doesn't know real world skills. Like she doesn't know the rough, tough neighborhood. This baby kind of grabbed the toys, and because my baby is born and raised in this very loving, caring environment where we are being very polite, very nice. So she lives in this little world where everything is sweet, nice, and loving. Now, my baby doesn't have these social skills or the skills of, kind of like the survival, kind of rough, tough kind of skills, So that kind of led me to discuss with my wife. I'm kind of worried that, tomorrow when my baby goes into the real world, it's going to be a rough neighborhood because, in the real world where these kids are, especially in this strata of society that I'm going to make my baby mix around, some of the kids bite each other, they scratch each other's face, they kick each other. Some of them get together and they beat each other, beat the weaker one. And there's a lot of bullying. So I'm kind of worried about my baby. And then there are also cases where boys get together and they might, sexually molest a baby girl. In educated or, sane societies, like they teach manners. But when you're talking of the rough neighborhood, and especially in, like, I wouldn't use the right word, backward, but in these primitive kind of conditions where some of the parents, they don't teach their kids anything. In fact, let me tell you this. I take my kid sometimes with me to these markets where there are fish markets, selling vegetables and all, and these small children are there, and they run around without slippers on rocks. They run around, jump and push each other. And many of them, small boys and girls, like, they grab my little baby and they start kissing her. One of them even tried to, I noticed, and I was a bit too late, she smooched my baby. And, I immediately said, no, stop, this is not allowed. And the kid wasn't ready to listen. So I obviously had to go and speak to the mother. The mother was a single lady, and it turned out that she was a shop seller and she had 6 children. Okay, single mother, 6 children. And she doesn't give a damn. She doesn't sit with them. She's busy selling her, stuff. And her kids are running around and, like, they don't give a damn. So they're pretty rowdy. So that kind of led me to get worried as to, wow, this is the environment that my baby would be exposed to, where, kids can gang up together, do stuff, kiss, hug, push. So that kind of leaves me kind of worried as to my kid will be exposed to these realities. And obviously, I'm not going to be with my child 24/7. And then I have to balance it out between being obedient and being, well behaved at home, and going outside and you're going to face these realities. So that kind of leaves me worried. So one of the strategies that I've decided is I will have to educate my child as to how to face all this, but more importantly, how to defend herself. I would teach my child Muay Thai. I would put my child for self-defense, where if anyone bullies her physically or does anything to harm her or hurt her, she can defend herself, because I may not be there 24/7. My wife may not be there. Tomorrow, if I die, anything can happen. In fact, I got this photograph today of, it was a really disturbing one. I don't want to show it because I'll censor it. This child got run over by a car when playing on the streets. So there are a lot of dangers that I need to protect my child as a father. So this episode left me a little worried because I always think far ahead. So it's, and if you follow me, you'd know that I was sexually molested when I was 7 by my own uncle. I was sexually molested multiple number of times. I told my parents, they never did anything. I told my relatives, they never did anything. So it kind of leaves me worried and concerned that I need to protect my child from sexual predators who are plenty. I need to protect my child from so many elements, so many factors, and what might happen in school. Someone might claw my baby's face, push my baby. I need to supervise her interaction with other kids. Now, like today, when the child grabbed the toy, my child, was was a little like a baby, didn't know what to say, didn't know what to do. So what if someone pushes her? What if someone, grabs a toy? What if someone physically harms her? How would my child interact in these environments or conditions? So yeah, I'm a little concerned and a little worried. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. This is a father speaking who is worried about his daughter, who really loves this child. So if you're a parent, I would really like to know your thoughts. What are you doing to protect your child, educate your child, teach your child the real values of living in society? Because I was bullied. I was bullied by a lot of my age, kids. So I need to teach my child. Obviously, one thing is I would put my child for self-defense, but at the same time, I would communicate with my child and teach my child the law of the jungle. So let me know your thoughts. I would really love to know what do you have to say. How are you teaching your child or communicating with your child to face these challenges? Love to hear from you. This is me, a concerned father who is thinking far ahead of time, sharing with you his concerns. So love to hear your thoughts. Okay. Wow, being a father is not easy, man. All right, guys, take care.